Light is green, on you go.
Okay, so last time. Who wants to summarize what happened last time?
We're inflicted with a rumblefoot.
We shanked some ghosts.
Yep. You went through the Silken Paths, found a poor halfling that for some strange reason half the party strongly dislikes from the get-go because of his name. You have
He
now
knows
moved...
what he did.
He would probably disagree with you. But anyways, you met some actually polite goblins who assisted you through the Silken Paths. And you are now in a tomb about ready to go under the path that has opened up underneath the tombs. What are you doing? Oh, Bjorn has decided he's going to go up and guard the entrance, so he's gone back upstairs.
We leave a bottle of booze up there.
I mean, it's not like we're being hunted or anything by someone that I can actually tell where our souls are at any given moment at all times.
I mean, this is a magic tomb. Maybe it has some sort of blocking feature.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? You want to delve deeper, eh?
Well, there is that other door. I mean, you know.
I mean, there's also the secret passage not been delved just yet. Sure, we could do the door first.
Maybe there's another, more secreter passage.
Maybe.
Well, on yous go.
I'm a door opening expert. You guys know that?
I have knowledge of you in certain activities, I would not say it's a positive one.
Eldith is opting to go up and remain with Bjorn for the moment.
Alright.
So, are we opening the door?
Yeah, I'll open the door.
Okay. In which case, it helps if I have reveal areas actually functioning. You find another door.
It's Mordor!
Yes.
We're screwed. We cannot walk to Mordor.
That's
I mean,
my dork
I
would have
walked
done.
in yesterday. Well, the Gaddix didn't.
So, what are we doing at the second door?
Not it.
Kago do it. He doesn't have
Fine.
thumbs.
Let's kick the door open, SWAT style.
You find a tomb. There are stone blocks standing against the western and eastern walls that are carved with niches which seem to be holding a dozen clay jars. In the middle of the room is resting a wide stone sarcophagi atop a black marble platform. And you notice the lid of the sarcophagi is inlaid with mosaics depicting great floating cities high above a beautiful landscape. The entire mosaic is absolutely caked with dust. And the lid itself looks incredibly heavy.
I think this one's fake.
I mean, judging from the last one we went into, even the fake ones have ghosts, so...
So you
Who
first
first?
is what I'm hearing.
Yes. That's your job, Lou. Go
What's
ahead.
in one of the cargoes?
We trust in you.
You have
One of
pink
the
hair. They might
cargos?
be scared of that.
We have more than one now?
One of them I can't control. This happens a lot. The one on the left needs deleted. Thank you. There he goes. Back to his home planet.
Dag. Could have had another cargo.
He took all my spare parts. No.
So what are we doing?
I was very brave in opening the first door.
Yeah, I'm gently shoving you forward.
What the fuck are you doing? Is your profession not to be checking for traps of untoward things sneaking about unseen? Don't push the lad into it.
I could probably find him, but I might die in the process.
True.
They would be found.
We do
Felric
have other
very-
candidates for that.
Felric very quickly says, no, I do not want him going in first, thank you very much. If he dies, I don't like that.
We have a spare Rumblefoot, do we not?
Actually, yeah.
He just looks, you do? That doesn't mean I want to be the only one that goes in there. I'll go with somebody else.
They're not the only one, just the first one.
No, I want to go in jointly with somebody.
Hey, Jim Jar, I bet you won't go in there first.
I will take you up on that. I will not go in there first.
I'll take a peek inside to see if there are any traps in there, obvious ones at least.
Okay, give me a perception.
19.
You do not spy any sort of physical traps anywhere in the room, and it does look like nobody has come in here in a very, very long time. The dust is very thick, and it has not been disturbed.
Yeah, kind of expected that much. I take one step inside.
Mm-hmm. Vargas follows in.
I am slowly pushing Fargus a bit forward.
No, we will go in together, friend. It looks like our druid friend wants to come in as well. Why don't you join in?
Oh, what? Oh, well, sure, why not? What's over here?
Lou, when you start going in, Felric immediately comes in after you.
Ah. Can't shake my tail.
I have a closer look at the lid or whatever it is.
The lid on the sarcophagi?
Yep.
Yep. It looks very, very heavy. And it has the thick stone relief of the floating cities. Give me a history check. You have no idea. It looks very pretty, though.
Is this a shelf in the bottom corner or something?
Yep. Both of the shelves have a large amount of clay jars with lids.
I pick one up and give it a shake.
There's something inside.
Maybe it's booze?
It's not liquid.
It's more of a rattle than a slosh I'm getting.
Yeah, it's a weird, not really a rattle per se, but kind of.
It's just one tiny little fairy skeleton dancing away.
I mean, what are the chances they have 2 secret passages in 2 different rooms?
I mean, pretty high. We've no idea about what this place was apart from the tomb of a possibly Never-Easian mage. So, could be fucking anything going on here. Like, the Never-Ease are the type who impress Uzi there with their magical talents.
I mean, the floating
Very
city
fu-
thing?
Floating City and the fact that their casters were able to go beyond the 9th level.
Wow.
They're the reason y'all lost
Sounds
above the
like-
9th level.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like bullshit.
The gods said, no, 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 no.
They killed Mistra. Well, Mistral, but
That's not
They
an
killed-
uncommon thing, though. That's kind of like, how you flip decades here is killing Mistra.
they were the first ones who did it.
And I mean, if Mistra wasn't killed multiple times, then we wouldn't have Volo in this century.
Arik's going to look around for anything sort of magical in the area.
All right, how are we doing this?
He's just going to look for any runes or obvious magical type markings, just in case something's rather important here that shouldn't be released.
Okay, give me your perception. Or religion, that works too. You don't seem to see any sort of clear signs of magical things. There are no carved runes, there aren't any religious symbols. The only thing you
Like-
see is the relief of the floating city.
Why do you have
Okay.
religion?
Why not? Horrocks now slightly more worried that there's no religious symbolism here in an obvious tomb.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes, he will mention that.
Uzana, give me a history.
Oh boy. Let's see, history. One day I will get a bunch of books to carry with me so I can pull them out when I do these checks. 13. Wrong book today.
Yeah, no, that's more than enough for the subject. You know that, I mean, the Netherese weren't necessarily the most religious people, considering there was an incident where they quite literally tried to, dethrone a god. So the idea that a Netherese, lord or powerful wizard doesn't have a lot of religious things in their tomb is not that weird.
If anything, we're just lucky we're not surrounded by carved effigies of what they are. They're more likely to have statues of themselves in their tombs.
Yep. And that would explain why, like before, there were reliefs of the cities, and on this coffin, there's a relief of a floating city. They care more about their achievements than they do the gods.
And I'm wondering, not to jinx things, which I certainly am capable of doing. I'm certain. But how has nobody else come in here? I mean, this place is so dusty, and this was not like that hard to get into.
Fargas does mention that they had found information on this place, but the information where originally this was on the surface, and it's kind of collapsed down, down, down. So access to this tomb sometimes is lost as it continues to sink further down into the ground.
It's real convenient, Rumblefoot. I'll trust you for now.
He just looks exasperated. I have some of the documents for this. Nadrax, the tomb is magical.
So everything is magical.
No, just the sarcophagi.
Okay. What sort of magic?
It would be a good question. I like to thank you for asking it. What type of illusion?
Oh, okay. That's not as bad as I would have thought.
Yeah, I'm probably not a good enough caster for this to work, but I could try to dispel magic on it. But if it's an illusion, we're able to just see through it, right?
I mean, I would love to have anyone around who can sense more undead. Does anyone have anything in that regard?
Oh, also there's something from necromancy on that one as well. I had to look it up. Illusion and necromancy.
Okay, yeah. All the more reason. Does anyone have anything to detect evil? Or are we reduced to detect evil by rubbing a rumblefoot across it?
I am not rubbing myself up against that tomb.
We can just plenty
You're
of.
not required to.
Well, let's
You can do
extrapolate
that.
what facts we might have here. Speculate a little bit, you know, get hypothetical. It's a big, fancy tomb through an easily accessed door. Not locked, no traps or anything out there, but it is guised with illusion, and there's a necromantic presence in it. Decoys.
Well,
Anyone
there's
else
an
thinking
easy way
that?
to solve this.
Oh, I am thinking zombie.
Well, it could be something bigger than
Well,
that, but it's a case
Bernard's
of...
going to knock.
Oh, that's polite.
Hello, anybody home?
So you just knock on it?
Yep.
You hear no response.
I check the doormat for the key.
I mean, this we could push the top of this thing open, right? It's not too heavy.
I mean, it looks heavy.
I mean, it's only, what, like 10 square feet of solid stone? Yeah, this would be a pushover.
To be fair, it is a little smaller than that.
I know, it's just a joke on the actual proportions.
It actually,
Yeah, I know.
could have Bjorn help. I mean, giant Bjorn would be able to do it, I imagine.
But just in general, I mean,
Yeah.
you probably could do it if two of you could easily do it.
I mean, it's probably worth getting rid of it if there's anything in there, just so it doesn't come attack us when we go through the secret door, right?
Alright, that's a good mentality there.
And maybe there's stuff in there we can take.
I mean, you don't usually say that bit out loud. It is a fact, but you don't say it out loud.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, people might think you're a thief, including whatever necromantic thing is in there. It might have a soul.
I am an upstanding citizen, and everyone respects me and knows that I'm a good person.
Lou, you've been told before. Stop lying.
Look, if we're going to take anything, we are archaeologists taking samples for study at a later date.
I like how you say we're not
Somebody else
taking
raise
anything,
us.
and then... I like how you say we're not taking anything, then follow it up with your one verb being take. As he leaves the room.
Nothing interesting in here.
I would love to open the sarcophagus, but you know, I'm just a twinky little drow man.
Don't say that. You'll ruin the snack. Right, come on, Lou. Let's do it then. For fuck's sake.
Okay, I got this.
Give it a shove.
With the two of you doing it, you realize rather quickly when you go to push it, it gives very little resistance. You think that probably one of the magical things on it is the fact that it makes the lid lighter.
Oh, aye. At which point I stop Lou and all of it, then look around the rest. You're all getting ready to shoot whatever's going to come out of this, aye? You're not just standing there twiddling your thumbs like I'm saying most of you do. Get in range.
I'm
I forget,
scared, though, Dad.
who ended up with that knife?
We haven't given anyone that knife yet, so I suppose it's yours for now.
I'll just hold it for this particular. You know, if it jumps out, I want to be ready to stab it.
Okay.
Alright, since it
Anything
doesn't...
comes out, they gotta go through.
Hang on though, how
What's-his-face?
easy is this to move? In this case, Uzi.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a mage hand or your telekinesis shove this about.
I can give it a go.
Oh, I'm gonna go over here.
For a mage hand, you would need to give me a strength check.
All right.
Yeah, I
It'll
know.
be -4.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. You got this. Yeah.
No. Close, but no.
Alright, it's not quite that easy. I just put it. Or wait, would you consider this a doorway or opening?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
'Cause, I mean, thaumaturgy has a myriad of uses.
I am quite sure. Not
Alright.
in this case.
Fine, then I'll be the one to boot it open.
Okay, you boot it open,
Hammer in hand.
and you hear a loud, booming female voice, not the same one that was calling to you from the halls. Shout, "You have disturbed the tomb of Briss of Cain. Accursed are you, most miserable creatures."
Well, that's worth it.
Everybody in the room. So Darendelle is safe and Topsy and Turvy are safe. Everybody in the room, give me a charisma save. I'll roll for Gaddix.
I'm getting
That's
great
smart.
movie ride vibes here.
I saw roll 20, had to update, so I
The
did it.
gym.
Okay, that's good enough.
Oh.
And then Kago. Had a roll for those.
I mean, will it even affect cargo?
It would, yeah. In this case,
Okay.
yes.
Is there any kind of charm thing for the drow?
No.
Nice.
Just asking.
Yeah. I'll just double checking just to make sure.
Hey.
Alright, let's see how many of you are in
So all the
danger.
shorties did shortly.
Yes. Alright. Harton's fine. So Nadrax. Lou is okay. Nadrax. Brain.
Bernard.
Bernard, thank you. Felrex. Why did Lou roll twice?
I rolled once for me, once for Felrex.
Oh, yeah, that's the other one. Okay, so yeah, no, Felrex not okay. Never mind. And then Gaddix, Kago, Horik, Dargass. Let me count who didn't fail. Okay.
3.
Harton, yes.
I blame you. You rolled for me.
Everybody who rolled below a 15.
I'm keeping it open. I don't get it.
Everyone who rolled below a 15
Quite a high DC.
has been cursed.
Oh no.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Shit! I hope all of you have, saving throw spells, right, guys? All of you? Every single one of you?
How is Kago affected by this?
It's a curse.
Yeah. He is a construct. It's not like he's nothing.
Yeah.
So
Just
Jimjar
is.
and Gaddix failed.
Oh, I didn't roll Jim Jar. My B. Hold on.
I'll roll Jimjar.
Okay.
It was wisdom,
Charisma.
charisma.
Let's see about Jim Jar. Jim Jar as well. All right.
Hang on, hang on.
Putting the thing.
As a gnome, doesn't he get advantage on charisma saves?
Yes, against magic.
Well, this is magic, darling.
Yeah, so he rolled a 6, or he rolled a. But where's his roll?
Roll again.
Oh,
Yeah.
it didn't roll advantage. Okay. And did you roll?
There you go.
There we go. Roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll Gaddix again.
yeah, roll
now
Gaddix
that I'm
again.
here.
Hey, there we go.
So neither Jimjar nor Gaddix are cursed now.
Okay.
So just my dog.
Just
And
the dog.
most of the party.
Most of the party.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use this little sad skull, or what looks like a curse.
Oh, any of them could be a curse. I mean,
This little skull looks like a curse. Yeah, we'll go with that. Hooray, gnomes!
And now we'll get to what's in the tomb.
Hi.
You see a absolutely beautifully crafted. It takes a moment where you almost think that there's a woman laying in the tomb, but it is actually a well-crafted statue, stone statue that has been painted to look like a woman laying in the tomb. Has her hair color, her skin color, her outfits are colorful. Just it is all made out of stone.
Gold value 20.
You try to remove it.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen at this point? There's nothing else laying about it.
And suddenly
Nothing
Hart
else,
died.
Shit, how do we revive him? He's the revived guy.
If you try to... are you moving it?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
Oh, what do you think? Do we move the statue? Do we press our luck even further in?
I mean, we're here. I mean,
Is it still magical?
The statue is not magical. The lid is. The lid in the container is.
But is the magic still ongoing?
It's still lit, but I wouldn't know if that's what it would be referred to. But the statue itself is not magical.
I don't know, I was feeling like I'm going to pick it up and it's going to start waving its arms about trying to grab at my throat.
I mean, could it be the necromancy? It's some sort of zombie golem.
I imagine necromancy was just a curse that was putting on people.
Ah, I wouldn't know.
I think this one's probably been tapped. Just a nice little trap and decoy and all. Oh well, at least nothing bad happened. Walking out of a room.
Now I'm in charge of protecting Felric because he is cursed.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, that's what you get. You know, in tombs and shit.
Right,
That is true, yeah.
Well, I can't go burning every spell on it, but... Hori, come here. I'll trade you that shiny bracelet for breaking the curse on you.
You're an evil, evil man.
You're a greedy little shit, that's the issue.
Okay, one bracelet.
Yeah, let me check over my spell slots here. And in this instance, who rolls more often? And Nadrax as well.
Thank you.
And let's make use of a Pearl of Power to get one of those spell slots back, just in case. Don't really have enough to cover everyone.
And Coco remains cursed.
He was always cursed. Dun 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 dun.
But as a bright side here, because you two are recently uncursed, you're now the advanced party. On you go. Go on.
Yeah, he means you too, Lou.
I was never cursed. I'm just like this.
Yeah, Lou's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nah, it's these two who like to be walking around quietly and keep their eyes peeled. Especially the one who's got the special vision to give him a clue on magic, sitting waiting in waiting in ambush.
Yeah, I shall keep the thing going and look out for traps, magical or otherwise.
Okay. As you all go in, there's another smaller tomb. Who all is going down? Please, everybody move into your positions. Okay.
I suppose I want to get eyes on him.
Okay. You see another tomb, and inside this tomb, there are murals on the wall decorated with rich pigments and inlays of semi-precious stones. A gilded sarcophagi stands on top of a stone platform along the west wall. And yeah,
And Horrick's already got the screwdriver out, prying off the gems.
Are you kidding? This looks like a trap.
To be fair, the other rooms have been traps, so it's very likely this one is too. Which means eyes and ears all about.
seems fine.
Those gems are shiny.
Seems fine.
Any glow off the coffin or anything?
Not the coffin, but Nadrax, you do see something very, very weird. At the foot of the sarcophagi, there seems to be a boxy kind of glow from nothing. You see a
Okay.
box-shaped glow.
Ah, that's where they
Yeah,
keep their
throw a rock at it.
self-destruct.
As this is going on, everybody, I hope you're in the positions you want to be in, because this is how this works. You notice coming out of the, literally just lifting itself up through the sarcophagi lid, is a wraith that looks at you all and quite calmly, she just looks at you and says, such a wonderful thing that you all have come to visit. Your deaths are going to free me from my prison, and even in death you will be serving me. Give me your initiative.
That's rather rude.
I like to
I'm all the way
imagine.
back here because they're stuck in a hallway.
I like to imagine us delivering that statement, trying to be all puffed up, and then notices more people coming around the corner through the tunnel.
And then more, and then more.
Well, let's see. She's slow. But where's the other sheet? Question mark? Oh, it's over here. That explains a lot.
2015. I remember those years.
Has everybody gotten their rolls?
Not quite.
Top of the round is Martin.
Let's have a gander here. What could I do to royally fuck up his day?
I will also point out that we start to see the edges of something starting to come through the walls.
Not encouraging. Alright then, I guess
They're
I'll
not
shoot.
gettable yet, but they're starting to come out.
Well, I guess I'll give it a go. I'll try to hit him with a guiding bolt. And I'll make it level 2. I think that hits.
Oh yeah.
Actually, should I make it level 2? Hang on, let me see how it scales. If it's just one extra d6. Yeah, it's one extra d6. I'll just do a level 1. That'll do.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
The number of the beast and a wee extra.
She is lit.
Where's a good place to stand in this case? We're about to get ambushed thoroughly. Have these things seeped through the wall yet?
They are not corporeal yet. You just kind of see the vague shape starting to try to come through.
I don't really need them to be corporeal.
Let me clarify. You can't hit them yet.
No. It's not about that. It's about turn undead.
Ah, that would. Do they have to see you?
Are they able to see me or hear me?
I don't think they can.
Okay. I guess I'll have to hold off then and wait for the pummeling. That'll be my... Well, it's actually, I'll get... I'll go down here so that Nadrax can have someone that's assisting in a flight. That'll do me.
Okay. Lou. Oh, wait, Topsy. Kirby.
They are not going in there. They don't like ghosts.
Okay. That's
Wise.
fair.
They especially did not like the big spooky voice and people walking out looking depressed and tired.
So, Lou.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15. I can just get to the edge here. And, I guess, let's light things up even more. I want to try to get, so 20 foot. I know we can't hit him, but...
I will. Oh, so you're gonna.
I was going to... Where is it? So I definitely hitting this one, and maybe the two in the walls.
No, we'll specify that you won't be able to hit what's in the walls yet.
I'll just go for the one on anyway.
Okay.
More lights, damn it.
Yeah, I want to clarify. That's just to let you know that things are transpiring.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
She is lit.
Nice. I think I have 5 feet left. I can take one step back. 10, 5, 10, 15. Farwick probably can't get a shot from here, can he?
Not on her now.
Nah, okay. I guess that's me done then.
Okay. Uzana. I will point out that the actual distance is shorter than this, but since you're going to have to stoop and try to squeeze through, the movement's about the same.
Gonna be a chamber full of insubstantial ghosts and specters here.
Well, that's assuming they all go into that room. I can see a bunch who just, decide, you know what, hey, people are coming out of this tiny hallway.
No, that was Harden calling out to warn.
Oh.
Not an accurate appraisal, just a statement.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
I think what you meant to say was, go, Team Venture.
Go, Team Venture!
I don't know, they just do that.
It still has not added it to there. I keep telling myself, you have to add that yourself, and then I just forget to do it. On our little wraith friend here.
Okay. And that is a con save.
Yep. That's a really big cone. Really big cone. All right.
What's her cold damage?
Let's see. Oh, it's listed here. 3d8. So 8. Not the best. Not even good, but still.
She
Uh,
is unable to move.
Yep. That was the main purpose.
Yep.
Just a reminder, I don't know if it applies to this, but some undeads are resistant to cold.
Mhm.
The damage was not the point.
I know.
Point
I'm
was-
just pointing it out just in case there's a bit omitted on the stat block.
Yeah. Not this one.
Okay. I don't know which ones, but there are a few.
And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, you just ruined that Wraith's day. Natrax.
Okay.
As a reminder, the things coming through the wall you can't hit yet.
But it could hit me if I move away.
No.
But
You
be able to
basically
see
see
you.
something. Yeah, you see something starting to come through, but it's not something that can interact with anybody yet.
Yeah. But this one is currently fairy fired, so I would get advantage on any hits.
Yep.
And it's guiding bolted. Not that it helps.
Yeah, I'm. Wait, let's see. Yeah. I'm going to use my bonus to disengage anyway. Step up, shank the ghost, and then move away again.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh.
There you
it's a
go.
temperature shock.
Ooh.
Oh, that is.
That's 20.
It is dead, is what it is.
51.
You hear it make an unholy shriek, and it floofs into nothing with the final cry of, I was so close!
No, you
Could
were
not have been fucking further away.
Wait, Dragonborn in the next life, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that was my turn then. That was far less spooky than anticipated.
Wait. Weren't you cursed?
No, I cured him.
Oh, okay.
And Horik. That's why I pushed him forward.
Ah.
To be fair, though, by this point we'd have 1 or 2 magic items, not a whole festoon of them.
Yeah.
So it could have been a chance you might not have had the equipment for it.
You also hear a voice now that she's deceased. Quick, open me up. I'm in here. I can help you.
I think you should open it.
However, you have used your action. That would be a next turn sort of deal.
Yeah, I am done here.
Gaddix.
I want to do some measuring here real quick.
By
Okay.
now, those of you in the main servant room, a little too far, are starting to see some. Yeah, too far. You're starting to see some starting to bulge through the walls in your room as well.
In this room here?
Yeah, there's 2 over here, and there seem to be about 3 coming up from this
Okay,
way.
never mind. I was gonna run, but I can't really see anything yet.
You cannot.
Okay.
You can kind of just see vaguely something is starting to come through the
can you
walls.
ping where they're coming through the walls again, just so I can think this through? You
This
said
area here, and then down here by the tombs.
so. I'm gonna have Kago stand here. If anything comes to the walls, he's gonna bite it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jim Jar and I are gonna go over here and ready our crossbow and gun respectively for whatever comes to the walls. Hold our actions.
And Kago is a magical attack, correct?
Kago does force damage, so yes.
Okay. That's just what I wanted to clarify. Bernard.
I'm going to get in the firing line. Yeah, that'll be work from there. Ready poison spray for something that comes through a wall.
Okay.
And the prince will stand around doing nothing.
Fair enough. Auric, you can see things are starting to try to come through the walls.
Okay, I'm going to wait here and get ready to sword anything that gets close. Seeing as I can't punch them while they're in the walls.
Specifically, you're seeing that there are some minor cracks in the walls, and that seems to be wherever whatever it is starting to try to come out.
Yeah, I'll just hold my action to attack what comes out of the walls, I think. Oh, I guess I could try and open the tomb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not? Let's make this worse. I'm going to try and use my brute strength to... oh crap, this isn't going to work. Open said...
You fail to open the tomb.
Gosh, you got this.
All right. Who had ready to actions?
Kago, Jimjar, and Gaddick. Well, there's nothing in the room. So okay, now there's stuff in the room.
Out of the cracks in the wall come these very shadowish type creatures.
Okay. May I start?
And yep, do take your.
So what's this curse do again?
Everybody has. If you're cursed, you have disadvantage.
Okay, so Kago has disadvantage. He's gonna bite the one right in front of him. 15.
Bernard, bad news. Your poison spray seems to do nothing.
15.
A 15 does hit.
Give him the clamps.
6 damage.
Jimjar is going to shoot this one. Wang.
12 misses.
Yeah. And I guess I'll shoot the same one. If I can remember where my buttons are. Boom.
You hit, and 12. Which one are you hitting?
I guess, yeah, this one.
Okay. And it looks a lot less substantial than when it came from the
Hey,
wall.
the gun worked. I was waiting for it to be like, it goes through.
No. Your gun is magical. If I
It
recall.
is, yeah, it is. It is magical, yeah.
Give Kago, if he wants, he can take an attack of opportunity as one starts going for the prince.
Yes, he will. Give him the clamps. Damn.
8 misses. All right, we're gonna have some fun here. So, prince misses. I don't think this would do anything to Kago, but it misses anyways.
I think he can take necrotic damage. I don't know.
Chervy,
Hey, he's only immune to poison. Weird.
Gaddix, Bernard, Uzana. Does the 14 hit Uzana?
It does not, thank goodness.
2 on Horic.
Which one was for Gaddix? The 11 or the
Poor Turvy at 1 strength.
19? I couldn't keep
What?
track of that while it was scrolling. Which one?
No,
hit?
it's a D4 it gets reduced by, not the actual damage they take.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
thank goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, no. We're just figuring out who gets hit with what, and then everybody who gets hit rolls. All right. And then Nadrax gets 23 hits Nadrax. Barton, you're in for a bad day.
Of course.
Oh wow, it doesn't hit at all. So all of you who were hit, -1 strength. Temporarily.
I just
That was not impressive.
That is going to matter.
Gaddix. Which one
Yeah.
hit Gaddix? I lost the numbers. And
It was...
19. Trying to determine if Gaddix.
No, the 19 was for Turvey.
Yeah.
I think the 21 was Gaddix.
Okay,
Yes.
so I didn't. Yeah, I was trying to figure out. I was scrolling by. and I
So
couldn't
7
find it.
damage.
7 damage, and then my strength is reduced by
At 1.
Yeah. Temporarily.
Until a short or long rest. Weirdly, lesser restoration doesn't work.
That's fine. It
Barton.
literally changes nothing.
Well, this is very nasty. These are some ferocious little fuckers as well. Do I burn a spell slot or just a channel divinity? But then, you know, we're just going to move outside the walls and then come back. They're very dangerous. Yeah, I think I'll go with, let's see here. I only have 2 listings for Spirit Guardians.
Oh, also I forgot. Everybody who is cursed, you are no longer cursed.
Oh, that was a
right.
waste of my spell slots then.
Because we killed the source of the curse.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about that, but yes, killing the wraith destroyed the curse.
Let's see here. I can't really get. I'll go with oh no, I don't even have it equipped right now. So let's see here. So we'll put that spell slot back. I guess I'll just go with a good old classic Shatter then. For these 2 cunts.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go full damage on it with a Channel Divinity because I want rid of him immediately. I think that's the 24 damage, yeah, 3 d8s. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, only thing is, let me do some math. Okay. You notice that when it works, it does not work to the degree you were expecting. They look very insubstantial and like they aren't necessarily going to remain in this realm much longer, but it didn't have the full effect you were expecting.
Man, I love wasting my spell slots.
I'm sorry.
Alright, let's go over the narrative route here, which I probably should have done in the first place. Where are you? Little voice there that wants to help out.
In the tomb.
You're in the normal tomb, aye?
Yes.
The lid's too heavy to lift.
I will need
Give it a push
have it.
again. I'm in her hands.
Could always tell Hooten to go get it.
Arik has a terrible feeling we're going to find another talking ring.
And my turn's
Let's
next, so I can do the
see.
really dumb thing and put it on immediately.
I guess Turvey just attacks. But it's a normal short sword, so it doesn't do shit on the shadow, I think.
It's a resistance, not an immunity. And it does hit. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't do much, but it does something.
That's my turn. Because Hooten can't... yeah, why not? Let's see if Hooten can grab one.
Yeah.
And she can.
She can!
Putin's gonna be a tough full-grown owlbear.
You're not sure how much she did, but she did something.
She tore something insubstantial and looks very proud about it.
Yes.
But why is there no blood? Where's the taste?
Lou.
If I can move out afterwards, can I stand in like Hork or Nadrax's space to try to open the tomb, or do I have to actually move past them?
Yeah, you could theoretically share and then move back.
Okay, so but I think that means I'm gonna take one attack of opportunity on the way there.
You would, yeah.
I'll do it. I'll grab the football and run. Okay,
Yep.
still good.
Doesn't hit. You're good.
And with Felric's help, surely I can open this thing, right? Oh, he will also
Yeah.
take an
Oh,
attack
yeah.
of opportunity. Although no,
Yeah.
he used its reaction, didn't it? So he won't.
Yeah, it won't. But with Felric's help, you wouldn't need a roll.
Yes, I'm gonna avoid a roll.
The lid slides open. You see a old and withered mummy laying in the tomb with what seems to be a hilt, a sword hilt in its hands. No blade, just the hilt.
Oh, cool, talking sword, right?
Yes, I can talk. Yes, please.
Can you
Just take me.
murderize these shadows for us?
Please take me with you. I'm different.
Pick me up and I can help. I cannot help you if I'm not being wielded.
Oh, I'm unqualified, but I'll pick you up anyway.
How many
Thank you.
things do we have at this point?
A lot. Lou, once you pick it up, it says, just activate me. Activate me, please. You just try and you'll be able to do it.
I'm
Just-
getting like grenade vibes here.
Just stroke my cross guard.
Please, I'm taking
Give
time.
my palm a little squeeze. Do it. It'll activate me.
There's definite
sword
light
juice
grenade
is flowing.
vibes here.
I activate sword. Can't cast sword?
You just activate it, yep. And suddenly a very bright blade comes out from the empty hilt. It lights up the whole area as if you were holding a torch. And the undead in the area seem very uncomfortable and make a hiss.
Hey, Harden, I think this matches your vibe.
It's fucking bright. Good. Keep it aloft.
I hold sword up, high up, doing the pose. I don't think that was my action to open it, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, you used your action to open it and your bonus action to activate.
So, just stay here and be cool.
Let's make sure that I have everything I need for this. Okay. All right, and Uzana.
I am not in the best of situations.
Yep,
Well, that
it's
one
not
in the
great.
corner can't attack you if you move away from it.
I'm pretty sure they can't attack if I move away from them.
Not
one
the
in the
one
corner.
up top. It already
Yeah.
attacked Lou. And failed.
Oh. Okay. Well then, I guess I will try and tase this one.
Okay.
See. No. I don't have tase on this character. Oh. Then I will try and acid splash these two.
Okay. Okay, and that would be dex save. They both fail. And it does less than you would expect.
I gathered.
But it still does something and they're not happy.
Alright, and for my bonus, I will use my... No, why'd you do that? I hate you sometimes, roll 20.
Just sometimes.
For a site called Roll20, you'd think we'd roll more 20s.
And I will use telekinesis to try and push this one away. To about here.
Okay then. That would be strength save. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, 16. It's stay put.
All right, that's my turn.
Madrax.
Mm. Yeah, I'll go over here. I disengage to go flank. And see if I can help Hartman out here.
You definitely do.
Yeah, the
And-
bottom one gets 8 fire.
That also handles. Oh, I just tried to drag it all across the universe. That's not what I wanted. Both of them are deceased.
Right. There you go. You're welcome. Now I stand behind him.
I helped you, or did I?
Okay. Anything else?
No. That was my entire turn.
Gaddix.
Well, we still have a problem.
Oh, also, Lou. You find that even though it seems to be more of a longsword, you definitely are proficient in this blade.
Well, I'm gonna use 2 hands for once.
No, you can only use it one-handed.
Fuck.
Jim Jar first.
Yes.
On this one first.
Okay.
Short sword.
Nope.
Short sword.
Nope.
Wow.
Wow, Jim Jar, you suck. If he dies, I still win the bet, right?
At least it wasn't being
Yes.
damaged both times. It could have been worse.
Fine.
technically.
I will shoot the thing.
The curse lingers.
Boom.
You hit.
Still up?
It's magical, so never mind, it is dead.
Okay. Then this one.
Otherwise, you would have malgurned it.
Yeah. This one here
Okay.
for my second shot.
You hit.
See, Jim Jar, that's how you do it. It's okay, buddy. You'll do it when you're ready. And
I'll
then
make a note of that. All right.
pat him on the shoulder. And Kago's gonna bite this one. Give him the glass.
You just wanted to say this is what superior gnome engineering means, as opposed to superior engineering by gnomes.
He's using a hand crossbow. That's used by dirty drow. Okay.
Oh no, he's also a Smurfiblim.
Yeah. Like I said, he's beneath me on so many levels. And that's my turn because I'm not moving.
You might want to roll the damage for Kago.
Oh, why did I?
There you go.
For some reason, I thought it auto-rolled damage for like companions and shit. My brain had a dump.
You can set it to do that, but you know, take some fun away.
Yeah, no, I'd rather it not really, because if I miss, I don't want to know my damage.
Bernard is going to wild shape into a giant constrictor.
Okay. Is it a large creature?
Huge.
Oh. We'll just move. Jim Jar out of the way here. I'll just move this over here. There we go. Oh, right here. There you go.
And with that, he's going to use his action to use constrict, +6 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be what, a
Oh,
lots?
you hit. Yeah, you hit.
And that does 2d8 +4. So
Mhm.
2d8. So that's 16. And seeing as I'm now level 6, that's actually classed as a magical attack.
Oh, then it's dead.
Right. The prince is going to try and attack the one below him.
Okay. "24 hits. And it does damage. But less than one would expect.
All good.
Okay. Auric.
Okay. Hark's going to attack the one next to Uzi.
Both hit. And because that is a magical blade. And deceased.
And going to punch the other one there on the tomb.
Nice.
It is deceased.
Okay. Hark feels like he's actually done something now. Vargas is going to move across next to Kogo and be the sneaky bastard he is.
Both hit, and that is enough to put it down.
Okay. That's about it.
Yeah, you got your regular punch, don't you?
Oh, he did.
Oh, you did them first. Okay. Yeah, I was misreading.
All right. Blue. I think a 22 hits.
Why did I take shield?
I mean, you're lucky it didn't get that crit on you.
Yeah, could have been worse.
A little bit.
13.
Uzana, I don't think a 12 hits.
No, and I'm happy for that.
And then for the prince, 11 doesn't hit him. And Gaddix. Does an 18 hit Gaddix?
I believe it does, yes. Nine more. Let me know what happens to my strength.
Oh, half my health.
Right. So for both of you,
Ooh.
-4 points of strength.
Oof.
I can still roll it +1 on my sword. Hell yeah.
How about you loosen the grip a wee bit here while I come up to you?
Okay, Gaddix is in trouble.
Oh?
He doesn't have much
I have
strength.
2 strength. Because I took a loss of 1, right?
Yep.
Yep.
1 before, 4, yeah. 7 minus 5 is 2.
Oh.
I don't use strength as a dump stat. Help!
The only thing that's a dump about is your corpse in a minute.
Strength is my dump stat because I was able to substitute everything for intelligence.
Jim Jar looks over at you. By girl, you don't look good.
He's struggling to hold on to his gun. Like, you could tell his arm is just, it's kind of sucking itself in. It looks like he hasn't eaten, but only in the arms, you know.
Got little weedy baby arms.
Yeah. I'm like the opposite of baby legs. I'm baby arms.
The creepy thing is because of your armor is the bronze skin, like, it's deflating with you, wrinkling and crumpling. It's like a can being crunched.
That looks.
I'm
Yeah.
just wondering if you can actually carry what you've got on you.
No. He's stuck
No,
where he
yeah.
is.
He's stuck where he is.
Yeah. What does that do?
Oh, you're fucked.
If you're like below 3, you're basically bedridden. You can't.
You need to be carried.
Harton, you've heard some very distressing sounds from up top.
I have indeed. Lou, might I have a land of that for a wee bit?
Okay, but can I have it back in about a second and a half?
Possibly.
Okay.
So what does this thing do?
It is, if you're proficient in either short swords or long swords, it'll work.
Yep.
+2 to attack and damage rolls, and it deals radiant instead of slashing. It's considered a longsword for damage purposes.
All right. That's not. Oh, that's right.
+2 longsword of radiant damage.
Yep. Without the versatile rule, I guess.
Yes, no versatile rule. And it has the finesse property.
Does it do any bonus damage on undead or anything?
Yes, it does double.
All right.
And 14. How much? Yep. And it has vulnerability. It's gone. Goodbye. It's like cutting through butter.
Well, that's handy too, because I still have a bit more movement as I go up to help the good lady wife.
Where's the 1d8 coming from?
It
Bonus-
does double to undead.
Yeah.
Okay, just an extra dice roll.
Yeah, well, I didn't have it set up. I put it together just now.
Yeah.
Does that hit the shadow?
It does.
There we go. So 5 damage, I guess.
Yeah. Anything else?
Just Turvey here, who's going to try to once again. He's going to at least angle himself around because, you know, it's really focused on Gaddix right now, and he doesn't want to be near that. That's kind of creepy looking.
What, Gaddix?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So number 2 damage.
It is very close to being deceased. I need to pull up because I accidentally closed it like an idiot. Lou!
You said that sort of was finesse as well, so I can use my dex instead of my horrible strength.
Aye.
Hey, Harry, can I borrow it for about a second and a half?
Horrible strength. I don't
Aye, go on, have a go.
Yeah.
It's weird to handle though, because there's no fucking weight in the blade. Like most of a sword's weight is in the handle anyway, but it's a case of you still have a wee bit ahead of you.
Effectively, it's a +2 longsword, but with radiant.
Let me add a +2 actually then. +2. +2.
Oh, what the hell? The 2 didn't go through.
Oh,
So yeah, that would have been 16 damage.
wouldn't have mattered. It still was dead as a doornail.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it's taken.
You hit?
Oh, radiant, not slashing.
Yeah. And so it's 14, and then with the vulnerability, it is quite deceased.
Oh, this thing is cool. Uzana, you gotta try this.
I don't think it's in her wheelhouse, sadly.
Well,
Nope.
maybe just talk to it and make friends with the cool magic sword.
Unless Vidal can get some sort of proficiency on short or long swords.
Nope.
I think that's all I really can do. I can't get all the way back up there.
Yeah.
Plus, it's kind of blocked up.
Yeah, I mean, there's a big snake in that room. They've got this.
Hey, go get him, guys.
Uzana.
Oh, thank you both for the assist. But we have the others to help. And I definitely can't see it past everything. I'm almost guaranteed.
Yeah, not through the writhing serpent.
All right, then double move. And that's as far as I can get because there's a giant dwarf in the way.
Well, it's a giant snake.
Giant snake. Oh, and Topsy will go to help.
Mhm.
Let's see if we can do this. Hey!
Oh, they didn't roll dice double.
No, it didn't.
Oh, it's toggle the advantage, I
Oh,
guess.
yeah, it was toggle the disadvantage.
Yeah, because they were never cursed.
Let's see, that is a 1d6, so 4
Nice.
damage.
It is deceased.
Yep.
Wonder Twins
And you-
powers activated. No, there's still one more.
Where? Oh, there. Okay, I'm done.
I mean, there's I think 3 people before it, so.
Yeah, it's gonna be dead. It's dead.
But I mean, but I'm sure Bernard wanted to be a snake for a bit.
You know, it would be hard
Bernard,
to explain that you didn't have a
do
druid.
you
Why
want
is it-
to roll damage? Do you want to see if you would hit it, Bernard?
Okay, let's see. First this hit. I would not have hit.
Oh,
You would not
Fucking
hit.
hell.
maybe it isn't dead.
I think it's dead. It only had like 6 HP. I didn't see it though, so my bad.
That was an interesting fight. I wonder what was happening upstairs.
Hey, let's go check on them. You alright?
The sword says to you, Lou, whatever it was, I don't think it was good by that sound.
Well, you can come meet the rest of our friends now. Sword with the name. Do you have a name?
I'm the Dawnbringer.
Hell yeah, Dawn. Let's go.
I'll take that name, that's fine. I'm Dawn now.
I'm just wondering, though, if it's light counted as sunlight, it'll be the worst thing for Lou to hold.
It
Yeah.
does not count as sunlight.
It would only drow have disadvantage to use it.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna story time with Rena. In the books, they did get a sunblade, and yes, it did temporarily blind all the drow who saw it activate, which was a bit of a problem because the individual who's wielding it was across from Zacnafane, who made him blind, but he recovered because he's Zacnafane.
Well, one in Curse of Strahd does count as sunlight because there's not a lot else in the place. It's always dark and foggy.
Yeah, basically, let me get the actual mechanics. Bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15. Oh, wait. The light is sunlight. Never mind.
Give it over here.
I'll use my eye patch. If it's within 5 feet, I can still hit it. It actually doesn't affect me. It doesn't. Oh, really? I swear.
Hand it over.
I can see.
You got a shiny knife. Here, you can have my hammer too.
I can't use this.
You can use it better than Gaddox can right now. There's not much of them there.
Oh
Only
yeah,
thing
my...
to consider, remember, if you hand over your hammer, it has the emblem on it. So you lose the benefit of the, what you calls it? Brain.
Is that what makes the spell
What?
save DC so good?
Yes, the talisman that you had.
I'll take the hammer. Yeah.
How does the hammer... No, I thought the whole thing was it's around my neck.
No, it had. Did I forget to merge it? Never mind, then you're good. You can hand it over. I forgot to merge it.
Yeah, they didn't merge or anything. It just got better.
Yep, I was supposed to merge it. My B. But okay, we'll go on.
The point is, I can use the sword. I swear. But I mean, it really, it's not within my wheelhouse. I think it actually.
You can talk to her for a wee bit, though. You can make friends. Try to make
wanna make
friends.
I'm gonna make this one. I don't think the sword can mind control me like the ring, so I'm good.
No, I cannot mind control, correct?
The ring can't either, but you know.
No, he
Well,
couldn't
maybe the
control
ring
you
and the
whatsoever.
sword
It's
can
just
get
you're
in control.
incredibly easy to influence.
Yeah, you are mind controlled by accident.
Head
Excellent.
empty
Just-
always works.
I'm sorry, head empty?
You'll learn.
Already, the sword wants to
Don't want
leave.
to.
It's just confused. What do you mean head empty?
I did some work as a spy, and it was a strategy I tried to employ, which failed spectacularly in front of my boss.
How does it work?
It doesn't.
It didn't. Basically, they just let the first words that ever enter his brain slide right out immediately.
Well, that is not a smart decision.
Benefit, I
No.
should probably be immune to anyone reading my mind because there's nothing there.
Now, that isn't true, young man.
And then it checks. That is not entirely true, young man.
No, it is not true, young man. You have a brain, just you need to maybe consider using it before you act.
I've heard this several times, and I'm working on it. And I think I've done a pretty good job so far down here in the Underdark. I have not died. Or gotten anyone else killed. Well,
I scoop up Gaddix.
Has Natrax remembered the vaguely box-shaped glowing area in the tomb?
Oh yeah, right. I throw a rock at it.
It bounces off of the invisible
Out of
box.
nothing.
Yeah.
You want me to dispel that? Or maybe you can.
I'll go touch the box.
It's there.
I do a mime impression.
Very impressive.
Does it count as miming if the thing's really there?
I don't know.
It's one of those
You
weird
try to
things like...
open it.
Could I have Dispel... No, I don't have it equipped right now. But
I do.
technically, would I be able to dispel the magic, considering we cannot see the object? Can you dispel invisibility?
I would say yes.
I'll do it.
You don't have to.
I have 3 slots now. No sense.
Just thinking about it.
That's haste.
How are you
Oh,
going to
fuck, wrong one.
dispel
Wrong one.
fate?
Oops.
Are you going to run against it at high speed until the enchantment breaks?
Oh, I did forget. I did forget the one other thing that's attached to this blade in particular. You also are, if you lightly touch somebody with the blade, you can cast Lesser Restoration once per day.
Give me a fucking sword.
You can do that already.
I have fucking done that enough. I need a chance to do my spells for other things.
Also have a healing spell, so like this is kind of in my wheelhouse. I'm like a mini you now. I
Like,
mean,
you literally cannot use it.
I'm so good with swords.
We'll get you another sword.
Okay, but for now, this sword is my friend, so I'm just gonna hold the sword.
Yeah, you can hold on to it. For case I'm so fucking sick of casting Lesser Restoration on you cunts when I could be blasting things.
How cool! How cool would it be to see me, Lou, the young prodigy, healing people, like restoring them, doing all the things that a good person would do? How cool would that be?
While squinting and fucking tears coming out of his eyes.
I'm gonna have to cover my other eye, but the eye patch still works.
Lou, pass the sword here for a second. I can make it dimmer.
What are you doing?
Are you gonna do sword swallowing? It seems like a really bad idea with this one.
No. Trust me. After this, you'll have a +2 sword that you can actually use.
I know what you're gonna do.
Considering we're up against demonic entities and possibly more undead in the future, let's not befoul the fucking Dawnbringer. Also, it does speak and converse. You might have to ask permission to be polite.
Okay, actually, who do you think would be a good wielder for you, little Dawn, buddy?
I was just going to swap it with my short sword +2.
I know you were going to do that. Greedy little shit.
It is a
I
cool
don't
sword.
know any of you well enough yet. I can figure it out.
Okay, but for now, I'm gonna hold you if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I just would prefer to be out as much as possible. I've kind of been stuck in there for a very long time.
Well, you've no worries there. We're even going to head for more sunlight.
Oh, thank goodness. But Nadrax, with your now visible opening there, the chest is unlocked. It's a stone chest. And inside of it, you can see there are, get ready to write this down, 4,000 silver pieces, 1,200 gold pieces, 11 zircons worth 50 gold each, a necklace of fireballs, filter of love, and a potion of greater healing.
What was the thing before the filter of love?
A necklace of fireballs.
Nice.
With how many things on it?
And 1 potion of greater healing.
Let's see how
And
many.
filter of love was? Yeah.
So 5 plus 8. There are 8 things on the necklace of fireball.
Ooh.
That's a lot of fireballs.
Now see, that's an item that could be passed around. If only a lot of you didn't suffer from PTSD when that poor man was ignited in front of our place. So I guess we'll just have to give it the rumble food, eh?
Anybody but him. But okay, that's like what, almost 1,500 gold combined, silver and gold.
Yeah.
Nice.
He does speak up and say, "Well, I'll let you keep all of the physical items if I can get 300 gold. I'll call it good. And the gems."
That fucking got added to a wee bit.
I mean, not all the gems, maybe some. I mean, they're very pretty. Some of the gems.
The ones that were down in the tomb down there.
Oh, those ones on the wall? Go ahead.
Oh no, I meant the ones in the chest.
If you get the ones out of the wall, you can have those. I mean, save us the labor.
I don't even want to try.
Well, I will say, Rumblefoot, for what it's worth, you delivered. You delivered today.
Aye.
You earned your fee.
Alright, let me trim that off the treasure list. Or do I
Yeah, so
keep it
there-
here for the sudden and inevitable betrayal?
It's the zircons and the
And 300 gold.
Hey, not that I would use this on Felrex, but was there some sort of love potion in there?
a filter of love. Next time you see a creature within 10 minutes after drinking this filter, you become charmed by that creature for 1 hour.
I can just do that by doing this.
I think it does require it to be within your wheelhouse, at least slightly.
Yeah. If the creature is of a species and gender you are normally attracted to, you regard it as your true love while you are charmed.
So it's a chance to find out a lot about a party member very quickly.
Although it probably would go for a decent amount of gold as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because obviously I already am Felric's one true love. I'm fucking obviously.
Because I'm putting it in his...
Never know, it might just be for flavour. Might be quite nice.
Well, now you're talking.
Have it as a wee aperitif after supper.
Bio.
Will say, despite being a +2, probably not a good match for Nadrax because it has to be a bright, shining beacon to be used. It's not great for a rogue.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, who get the most use out of it is, I mean, Hork would actually get a lot of use out of it, but he already has a good sword.
I'd quite like to have a number in front of my magic item. Mine's magic, but it's not a plus anything.
All right, well, here's gonna be my one thing. Obviously, Heart, if you have the sword, it makes sense. But with the ring, I can't even talk to my friend who probably doesn't like me that much anymore. But you gotta let me be friends with the sword.
I wasn't saying otherwise. In fact, it's probably good of it to socialise with most of the party, because you might get passed around like in that combat before, just because circumstances will be useful. Besides,
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, you've got that new knife.
I'm keeping the knife for sure now.
Hey.
Knife.
As I hold up Gaddix, who is just this small little trunk and these little twigs hanging off limply. It's like someone dried out a frog.
How long till that goes back to normal?
He has to take a short rest.
Hey.
Short or long rest, yep.
I'm just gonna.
It's alright, little boy, I got you.
I'm just gonna sleep on Hart's shoulder.
Limbs.
I have to squeeze him periodically because his lungs are too weak right now. My little accordion man. And just all the bronze that was meant to be sculpted with muscles all crinkled in.
Oh, I'm like the Emperor of Mankind. You gotta put me in cargo like an iron lung.
Well, you fit easier now, let's be fair. Because the limbs just snap like twigs in place.
Oh,
Oh.
this would be a good time to test how that armor works with our ooze friend.
I don't want to see what he looks like under this. It's preserving some dignity for him.
I mean, at this point, yeah. Would you want to take it off?
I mean, for
I'm
ooze.
2 strength from death.
Meanwhile, just, out of the fucking bag of holding pops the chunk of the cube.
Yeah, I heard you called.
Yeah, we're working on a body for you. Don't worry about it. We have a new friend also. Hi, Dawn. Meet the bird. What the fuck is your name?
Glabagool.
Glabagool.
It's like clavicle, but gloopy.
Because he's ooze.
Yes.
That was your very first dungeon delve. What do you think?
Oh, you meant for the ooze. Okay.
Yeah.
That was very exciting. I like it.
Hey. All the usual traps, treasures, undead. A lot of loot at the end. That's quite a nice bit too. We haven't had a lot of that. We were very unpaid in the previous region.
You were at the lower level, to be fair.
No,
You did get a lot of gold, and then you immediately blew through it.
No.
because everybody
I
and
mean
mother wanted it.
I mean the homebrew part of it.
Oh yeah.
We were this level, and we were still getting dick all.
What? You have things now.
Aye. Well, let's get ourselves where the air's at least flowing a little bit. Have a sit down for Garrix's sake. Get our breath back,
You don't think it's worth doing one last sweep of the tomb?
You can if you want, but I'm going to take him out here and we're going to set up a campfire. I don't think he's got anything in him.
Yeah, I could probably sit down for a while. We can also use the time to ask our new friend about how the hell did you get down here, Domringer?
That's fairly evident.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was held by that one for quite some time, and then when she died, I was buried with her.
I wonder if she had
very, very long time.
I wonder if she had a noble weapon like that when she had that kind of attitude at the end.
She was always like that. I was taken off with somebody that I preferred. And it's been centuries since I've seen anybody. It has been centuries since I've been lit.
Been fucking lit, bruh.
It's lit, yeah.
We've got a druid. He might have something.
Not that lit, I mean making light.
Surely one of these mushrooms down here under the trick.
Hey, don't you worry, you'll be perfectly fine. As we cut to years later in the epilogue where Dawnbringer is happily content, being the main mood light on the bar.
Or wielded by Jarlaxle somehow.
Oh, as a matter of fact, that would be a thing because he literally went on an adventure specifically to get a Sunblade.
He's already got one. Well, correction, he's got two, because he always makes a copy.
No, he does not have a Sunblade yet. That was well after Out of the Abyss, actually.
So we can sequence break and get it to him early. Then unlocks the final boss 3 years early.
Well, he wouldn't want it yet. He wanted it for Zachnafane, who is clearly not here.
He wouldn't not want it, though.
Oh yeah, no, obviously he'd want it. He wants everything.
At what point of comic book death is Zachnafane right now?
He's been dead for 150 years?
It's quite a... You really don't get a sense of time passing in the Dritz comic. Alright.
Well, when you were reading it, he hadn't been dead that long. It was after the 100 time skip.
Yeah, I know, but he was meant to have spent like a couple of decades roving around the Underdark by himself afterwards. Well, Dritz, I mean. But you don't get a sense of that. It's like 2 days later, he's on the surface.
Oh no, there's a lot, because he had to travel around with his gnome friend.
Alright, well, let's take a short rest then. But, I mean, a few of you want to continue treasure delving, aye? Or is it just Lou with Felric reluctantly following?
I'm up for more.
Well, you could see if we could get those gems out of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna keep an eye on Gags in case he stops breathing.
Yeah, 6
ain't a
strength is
long
enough for me to
rest,
survive
right?
on.
No, just a
Just a
short one
short
will do.
rest.
Oh, short rest. Okay. So this
Short
will
nap,
fix
it'll be
me.
fine.
And yeah, in short order, while the rest of you all are taking, whoever's taking the short rest may take a short rest. Those of you who want to try to get gems off the wall, you end up with about 300 gold worth of semi-precious stones of all different kinds.
I should probably short rest. I did take half my health in one hit, actually. Oh, hey.
All right. So, those of you who worked, you worked. Those of you who short rested, you short rested. Are you all ready to proceed?
Yeah. I mean, I'm good to go.
Hang on, let's see here. Got to adjust my spells.
I can stand on my own now.
After all these years of knowing him. Okay, yeah, I can.
Practice swings. Fa, fa, fa.
Check it out, go.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Oh, is that what we're gonna do? You have a not light, light sword. Because guess what I have? I have a short long sword. I'm still a little woozy.
Oh, careful, hey, you're gonna hit me here. Shit.
Yeah. He's trying to get his bearings after his nap. So we have a not light sword and a short long sword and this is gonna be great.
I'm just imagining just tossing it around every turn in combat. Yeah, your turn's next. Take this sword.
There's nothing that stops
Gaddock
it.
doesn't have he doesn't have a short sword. It's just a long sword. He's cut down.
Oh, look at that. That's some nice damage.
The wonderful dog blade.
It was like you said, 15-foot bright, 15-foot dim light.
Gaddock's met this
And
bard.
it's
He was
sunlight.
he had so many long swords. He was trying to get rid of them. I don't remember his name. He gave me one of the less shiny ones.
But now we can have some of you can have a renewed fight or a +2 short sword.
I mean, I have 5 the dagger. I mean, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's a nice dagger. It's versatile,
Only
you
one
know.
get sacrificed for wearing it.
Not mechanically, but
I mean, I can make an offhand dagger attack. It just won't be very good, right?
pretty much, yeah. But I mean, it's a dagger, so
It wouldn't be very good anyway.
oh yeah, I guess Turvy would roll a hit dice. What do we have? A D8. Really, a D8? Nice. Let's up to full again. Alright, that was a lovely little diversion. Off we go back to Blingdenstone then.
And is that where we're gonna part with Rumblefoot, or are you coming to the surface?
I'm going to the surface.
Yeah, so I might as well go over see. Really, Lee? Really?
It's a Rumblefoot. I gotta continue the tradition.
You don't. Funnily enough, that's a good thing to do, is to just drop it. Especially
Yeah,
when
no,
you
my-
can't even remember the slight.
My mother, she loves me. She would be proud of me for anything. But if I forgot the blood feud against the Rumblefoots, I don't think she'd ever forgive me.
Oh,
That
this
does sound like
book,
her.
it's
Auric,
rather thick.
Auric, what about you? Are you going to persist and keep this going?
It's a thick book. It was itemized.
He
Alphabetized, even.
didn't do anything.
Are you trying to say that your halflings have a book of grudges, Auric?
A book of mashed potatoes.
All of this started because All right.
They
One
tie
of
their
your
foot-
relatives gave one of my relatives the pasta sauce recipe. However, when asked, they said that it was stolen because they didn't want to admit they gave it.
Then why'd you? Oh.
It's a horrible thing to
Then
see a
why'd your
grudge.
clan claim that you came up with it?
We didn't.
Alright, I think
The
we're
only
fine
thing
there.
that we claimed was that we added to it, and we did add to it.
And ruined it, I'm sure.
Well, that's up to opinion. The
Be
point
nice.
is, no, we did not steal anything. We just got the recipe and then made our own adjustments to it.
Which is a surprising claim for a halfling.
I don't steal things that I shouldn't be stealing.
It was just a joke, that one. A halfling blood feud is a horrible thing to see. Because they select their champions and then they get into a small arena of squashes and then they tie their foot hair together. First one who can't get up is the loser. As they just batter each other with overripe gourds.
I'm just imagining the Nathan's hot dog eating competition.
No, that's what they do for fun times. This is foul. They're wasting produce on this.
Oh.
The problem is, it's hard to heckle them as a crowd because when you throw ripe tomatoes and all at them, they just open their mouths.
Yeah, they picked their
Alright.
champions based on the biggest mouth.
All right, so those of you who took your rest, you've taken your rest. Those of you who worked, you worked. And you are setting off, right?
Right?
All right.
Did we get anything for work?
Oh, yes, we already covered that. It was the collection of assorted semi-precious gemstones.
Okay, didn't hear about it.
It was like 300 gold, right? Enough to cover the Rumblefoot's costs minus his gems.
Correct.
It's like we never even paid him.
Does anyone not have a greater healing potion?
Do I? I have a potion of healing, but not greater. I also have a potion of resistance.
Alright.
I have a greater one.
I have potion of water breathing. I'm all good.
Do you have any potion of
Not in your
healing?
own blood. Got it.
I have a healing potion and a healing spell. I'm good.
Yeah, everyone should have a healing potion at least.
Yeah, I have a healing potion, and I can also do cure wounds. I think I'm good. Unless you want to give me a greater. I wouldn't be against it, but...
Auric, do you have a potion of greater or just a normal?
One of each.
Alright. It'll do. Sure, for now, Gatix, you can have it. Uzi, you've got one of each?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I gave you mine. There we go. I'll give you a chance to use your spell for something else.
That was just greater healing potion.
Yep, one potion of greater healing. Oh, Bernard, you got any potions on you?
Only the resistance, I think.
Ah, well, he gets the potion of greater healing then.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Deleting it. Because, yeah, I have a potion.
I forgot about that.
I also have a paper bird.
Also
I still have
remember,
that.
that potion of resistance we got is the roulette potion.
Yeah.
Useful.
Yeah.
We don't know what it does until we drink it.
There's got to be a way to test beforehand, right? With just 1 or 2 drops.
Nope.
It's exactly what you expect from the greatest magic caster in the city of Waterdeep. What does it do? Who fucking knows?
You know,
It's magic.
maybe if we'd actually killed the Xanathar, she would have told us what they did.
Well, we can still go back and finish the job. What do you think, he's moved
Probably
his
have
lair
to.
by now?
Has he replaced his lieutenants yet? That's the big thing.
has he staffed his canteen? So we took out his cook.
I'm surprised he didn't come to get us personally after removing his halfling chef. But yes, we set off on our journey. And we don't tell Bjorn about Dawnbringer.
What's he gonna do? Equip it with his other sword?
Exactly, he's already got a plus 2 of
surely
it.
he won't miss.
He's got a plus 2 of it, always does more damage.
Yes.
Oh, very rarely it won't, right? For like certain demons.
But you do continue on your way after your short rest.
Ah,
After a while of your loading, what? I don't know why you put me there, Roll20. That's an interesting thing to experience. Sorry, Roll20 just yeeted me over to the Hellraiser for some reason. But as you all are continuing along your merry way, you do eventually get to a very narrow passageway, wide enough for any medium or large creatures are going to have to squeeze to get through.
oof.
The small creatures, it's small. You'll still have to it's not comfortable, but it's a little bit of a push through. Who is going first? Who is the brave person who will lead the way?
Oracle go first.
Okay, Horik? You squeeze through, and it is dark. It is very, very dark. Are you bringing a lantern or just using your... You don't have dark vision. You have a lantern.
No, I don't have dark vision.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got bundle of torches, and I could probably pass you the lantern if you need it. After all, we have the Dawnbringer now.
So, Horik, give me your perception check as you're going through.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
You usually do. That's why I can thrust you going as the point man.
Horik, you're stooped. It's hard to spot things, but as you're kind of trying to inch your way up through this very narrow passageway, you notice that the texture of the ceilings appears to change a little bit as you get very close. You can't necessarily put your finger on why, but it looks more fungal.
We may have more fungus stuff going on up ahead.
Aww. Maybe this was the wedding this time?
I can hope not. We're a fair distance away, otherwise we're going in a hell of a circle.
We toss a couple of fireballs down here first, and then try again in about half an hour once it cools down.
You look at that shiny new necklace.
What do we do?
Should I push on through, or should we try and do something about the fungus first?
Well, a couple of us are having to imitate that snake Bernard turned into, so it's up to you lot. Kind of wedged in here.
Well, it made you fit, actually.
Horse is going to try and push through and see if it comes any closer than the surface of the ceiling.
Once you get down underneath it, don't think, yeah, an 11 don't hit you. When you look up, you realize that it looks almost like a more fungal version of the Beholder.
Okay.
No,
However, it doesn't move, yeah.
No, we've seen those things before, remember? They're just fucking spore bags, explode.
Okay.
So stay away from them. Or if you can't, pop them from a distance.
Yeah. Ooh. Tossing up with a push on through further and then magic missile back at them. We'll back up and do it.
Like, it's
As
still
we're-
incredibly close confines not there?
Yes, you would have to push through up to the open area
Right.
just nearby.
Hang on, let me
Yeah.
squeeze on past here. I'll give you a hand with something here. Fucking hell.
As the debate is going on, Horik, does a 14 hit?
No.
Oh, you're attacked by something.
The gas spore can attack.
Alright, hang on a wee bit here. So keep your
So,
distance
Horik-
from them, but I'll be behind you here.
You are feeling it's pulsing at you, Horik.
I'll try to wriggle my way up behind Horik and cast Gust of Wind to push them away and pop them. Well, someone else can pop them, but mainly to get them the fuck away.
Does it push them?
Yeah, it pushes creatures. It also disperses gas or vapor. But it's a strength check. Isn't it? Let's see. Yeah, and a strength saving throw will be pushed 15 feet away from you.
Okay. For some strange reason, it's rolling to GM. But they just start kind of floating a little bit towards the wall for the cavern, which is about 10 feet away. It's a little tiny cavern, and then there's another tiny area on the other side for you to squeeze through as well.
Alright, Horik, press your back against the wall and give him a pop.
Okay. There goes a charge of magic missile. Yeah. How squishy were these? Well, it's a couple
I
of points
can't remember
damage
how
to
much it took to pop him.
You never popped one, I don't think.
Did we not? Oh, we did.
Okay.
No, you're not seeing anything.
You're talking about popping things.
Oh well, 2 charges of magic missile then, I guess. We'll see how that goes.
All right. And then that should, well, yeah, because there's 3 bags. And yep, the second you hit one, pop, pop, pop. And with Harton's Gust of Wind, all of the spores go down the tunnel.
There we go, that was handy. We'll give it a wee bit to air out, I suppose.
Yeah, I
That's
sure
so-
hope there was no, drow scouting party ahead of us that was going to get hit by those. Oh no.
That would be hilarious, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me clamber along here. I'll keep with you just behind so I can push it along. And so we keep going for a bit.
Yep. And yeah, it disperses everything and you're able to continue on your way.
Must be a bit of a chore for Horik though, because like he is in a wind tunnel this whole time.
Yeah, Horik cannot perceive anything.
Out from the back, surprisingly aerodynamic.
I just keep a hand on his belt so he doesn't get pushed away.
As you all continue, you do go further down the route. Everything should be fine. However, you face a Y junction, and you do know that according to brain person gnome.
Jim Jar.
Thank you. According to Jim Jar, we're supposed to be taking the right fork. However, you do notice on the right fork there is a strange symbol. I'm going to upload it in tabletop. If it works, thank you. There is a strange symbol carved into the walls.
Oh, there's
Alright.
a Quake tournament over there.
Let's go around the room. Who recognises this? I can say no. Probably best to leave this to the Underdark natives.
Yeah, Jim Jar specifies he's seen it before but doesn't know what it means. Felric, however, Horik, you have no idea. Felric thankfully does know what it means. And he just says that, I know exactly what that means.
Oh, that's House Malarn?
No.
No?
That
Demon
means
orgy?
that... No. It means that there are demons down that way.
I was
Oh.
close.
It's a drought. We sometimes have to mark passageways. But, demons are a thing sometimes in Minzo Baronzon. The point
What?
is, if that's on the wall, that tells you there are demons down that way.
So there's a good chance that the Drow party might have gone the other way.
Quite possibly. But also, if we go that way, we're going to be running into demons.
I mean, how old is this sign? Is it possible they've moved on by now?
It's possible, but, and he goes and you see him, he touches it. Should be relatively recent.
Well, I would rather take on demons than Soloon, I think.
I mean, we'll have to do both.
But today specifically, I'm feeling demons.
You're getting cocky with that Sunblade.
New friends. This is the first time a magic item hasn't immediately hated me. This is great.
I mean, you're a little bit excitable, but that's kind of nice.
Anything's great after however many years.
Obviously, the response should
Oh,
have been,
yes.
the day is still young.
No, she's just relieved to be out and shining light everywhere.
It's a good thing I have this eye patch. Otherwise, we'd probably be such good friends.
Probably.
I mean, it's probably not good for
yeah.
Felric right now, though, who is always beside you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not happy, but he's dealing with it.
Yeah. But there's a good view behind me. I'll just hold the sword in front, and Velric can look at my behind me.
Also, banishing the demons would probably be a nice deed on a path to Blingdenstone, just in case they decide to go up to the walls.
I think it's also possible maybe we save somebody like we did for the Rumblefoot.
And
Good
importantly, we've got someone who at least knows the route. Whereas the other side, I mean, do you know what happens on the other path?
No, well, theoretically, I bet, and this is Jim Jar speaking, I bet if we go that way, we could route back around, it just would take a little longer.
I imagine so. We'll go with the direct route. Everyone's up for a little bit more risk, aye? Anyone?
I mean, I as long as I can hold the sword sometimes, I'm good, man.
You're really just a fucking child. You're wishing you were still a bard so you could use long swords effectively. I know, I suppose your dry upbringing lets you use short
Yeah,
swords.
so I
Yeah.
can still use it. Yeah, it's just now sometimes I can explode. Woo!
So you go down the demon path.
I don't know, I didn't get a lot of opinions, not even from a good wife. Fucking
Because
hell,
she's
that's
muted.
any of your cues to speak.
That means we can
Yeah.
all be your wife.
I think that means we go down the demon path.
I guess so. No one else is here.
My brain stopped working. Then we started talking about Horton's wife, and I just lost the plot.
Let's see.
We had a choice of the unknown or a path that is known but will possibly contain demons and has at least been visited by drow.
Yeah, known path is good.
There we go.
I can fight demons. The drow are going to be friendly? Question mark. I don't know.
No.
That's just me.
The drow or demon, I'll kill either one.
Falrock gives you a side eye.
Not you.
But he's still pushing the blade into Lou.
Are you calling
Yeah.
me a demon or a drow? I'm not entirely sure.
It's a drowman. Get down.
Well, demons don't have reliable magic, right? They're creatures of chaos, right?
Mhm.
That
You
sounds
all-
like loose magic.
You all head down the path. And about maybe 20 or so minutes down, you find a very interesting scene with several mangled drow corpses
Hmm.
and what looks to be some sticky black Icarus pools of abyssal
Liquefied drow.
markings. But there do not seem to be any signs of actual demons in the area, other than the black Icarus pools.
I suppose we'll check them over, see if there's any house symbols or something on them.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye. This is like a good ambush point. I'm gonna keep an eye out for more demons that might come back.
You do notice a couple house emblems, not ones that you've recognized. Which I think, yeah. Actually, have you seen any?
None in Waterdeep and beyond.
Yeah.
Just our dead ones.
Yeah. And they don't match. Felric, though, is very happy to supply that most of them seem to be, they have some from, I think it's a couple from Mizram, a couple from Duskrin, a couple of the other minor houses as well.
Alright,
It's
so
a collection of them.
these were just a roving band up to anything, really. Not specifically our pursuers.
No, Felric does speak up and say, not necessarily. This actually makes it more likely it's our pursuers from Wilkenvelv. Because that is an outpost that has a collection of them, and I do know Asha was of Duskrin, and I know Elvira's of House Mizram.
Well, I mean, how many people are there actually to send after us? With the
Pretty
whole
sure it's
demon problem in the
Elvira.
city?
I
Elvira.
doubt. Oh, go on.
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure it's Elvira.
Elvira, yes, I know. I just call it Elvira.
Because
for some goddamn
Elvira
reason.
is just really known for hosting horror stage plays.
Yeah, I know. But my brain just cannot. It's too close. But you just say no. This actually does make it more likely that it would be Velkenvelv. I don't think Menzo Baronzon would be sending anybody after, specifically because chances are, if news for that came back, I have no doubt that at least my name or Lou's name would have come up. Greg and Dareth would have learned and probably put the stop to it.
Oh, so they're at this point they're just trying to cover up because they fucked up.
Yes.
Losers.
The High Priestess would probably do anything possible to try to keep this little incident under wraps. It would hurt her standing a lot and
Good.
reflect poorly on House Mizram. It's actually entirely possible that House Mizram might know something is wrong, but not necessarily what, unless Elvira's been... Rah. High Priestess Mizram might have contacted them, but the matron mother is likely to know something is wrong just because she might have already lost her house's favor just by this alone.
Good.
Actually, that does actually, not that we're specifically going to try to, but like, out of these people who are hunting us, who actually can we kill and who can't we kill?
All of them.
We can kill all of them, yes.
Okay, good.
They can be killed. We may not want to kill them, but we certainly can.
Oh no, in
can
this case we
be
definitely
They
do.
can be beaten.
Yeah, we are free to kill all of them.
Woohoo!
Like, even if we're going for the
Lantana
political
as they
game,
go
it's a
home.
case of their opposition to the aims and ambitions and the general diplomacy of Bregan the Earth, which is a more progressive view of Drow than they are.
I'll specify. House Mizram, even if we happen to kill the High Priestess, they won't be happy. I have a feeling Jarlaxle will have to pay some for it. But they won't actually do anything directly against us. Specifically, well, they took one of our operatives. They took both of us, actually, which would put them in it a little bit.
And probably cheaper than reviving all of us if we die.
Yes. Duskrin is very cautious. I don't see them causing much of a fuss other than, again, performative, asking for payment for their daughter. Now, I will mention Malarn is something entirely different. However, they already don't like us. We are not going to lose very much.
Oh, that simplifies things, I guess.
Plus, importantly, the majority of us are nasty, horrible surface dwellers who are not going to be winning any points with them anyway.
And I will point out that with Saloon working with the priestess of House Malarn, we have a very strong incentive to kill her.
Aye.
Incredibly strong incentive.
Hopefully he's enough of a fuck up, which, considering his past experiences, he probably is, to only focus on the revenge instead of talking about all of his little double dealings and such.
I'm not. Harton, give me a. Let's just go with an intelligence check for that.
Well, I mean, come on, he's currently focused on Lou.
Oh, if he's focused on, I can help. I can help.
You do remember a little bit of
plus
what the
4.
priestess said about saying how she knew things now, which implies that Saloon has at least told her some things.
Ah, well, it'll be fun to kill him again, I suppose.
Well, do we want to actually try to capture him as soon as possible? Like, just, tie up his arms and legs and stuff? So
Oh,
he
aye,
can
but I'm
escape?
still gonna scar him a bit with this Dawnbringer there. That'll be fun.
Actually, also speaking of, where is he getting bodies from, do you think, now?
Well, he just has to find a body, and there's not a... I wouldn't say there's a small supply or anything in the Underdark where the Drow live and usually get killed in tunnels and such and among each other.
Thelrect is literally gesturing around at the dead drow corpses.
Okay, actually, that also brings up a secondary idea. So should we, just chop off one of the legs of all these corpses so we can't use them?
Aye, go ahead.
No. I guess I'll start with the hands. Call back. Throwback, remember that? Drow hands. we got them droves down here.
As you cut them off, a note falls out saying, "I am a prince of my house. Please revive if found. Great reward."
Oh, you expect them to revive a male?
Hey, he might be breeding stock.
They didn't even revive Uther-Gental. But, yes, all of the...
Grump.
Probably not, actually.
They'd be glad to see the back of him.
Never have to write that dumb name
Grump
down
is
again.
scary.
Yeah, Grump is a problem.
He very much is. But anyways, you do, amongst the drow corpses, they have normal short swords and hand crossbows. And normal drow puaklis.
I mean, we might as well grab the hand crossbows. They're fucking expensive.
We're gonna make the money down here. Picking up a hand crossbow.
So you can get 6 regular short swords and 6 hand crossbows.
Sure, I'll take a hand crossbow.
I can use them.
I'll get one for Bjorn as well.
Yeah, you can. Drow by native can use hand crossbows.
Well, I'm gonna take a hand crossbow myself.
And
I assume we have plenty of bolts here as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have a few more. One pack of bolts.
$15 should be enough.
Oh man, my list is so long now.
There you go.
Twong. Just better.
Yeah, well, thing you Mr. +3 Dexter. Ooh, wow.
Yep. Plus 3
That
con.
is a point. I'm going to add this.
I wish I had +3 con.
Plus 4 strength, plus 5 wisdom, plus 2 charisma.
I don't even have a maxed out stat yet. What the hell?
Heart and stat block is ridiculous. But the great
It's also pretty good.
But the great thing is, Uzana's is even more ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
She also has plus 4 strength.
Nope, +2 strength.
Plus 2? What is it? You have another plus 4 in something though.
Intelligence, but I have +3 dex, +3 con, +3 whiz, +2 charisma.
Okay, so you're mainly plus 3s, alright.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I had mine.
She has +2 in strength and charisma, 4 in intelligence, and 3 in everything else.
Yeah, my original roll I think it was below 70, but I had an 18, and then multiple -2s. That made it so I couldn't use that one.
Yeah.
It would have been more fitting for Lou, though, I think.
But yes, I assume you continue on your merry way.
Yes.
You do take yourselves eventually a long rest. You continue on
Hooray.
your journey. And you actually run into a brain, where is it? There we go. You run into an area where it's a relatively high, about 50-foot high cliff. But those of you with dark vision high enough to let you see, or if you're holding the sunblade up to take a look, you can see a rolled up rope ladder visible at the top.
Huh.
Either you have to find a way to access that rope ladder, or you're going to have to find a way around.
How far does Mage Hand go?
Can it go 50 foot?
Oh, if it's only 50, I can just teleport up there.
You can let Bernard tackle it if he wants.
Well, and the spider thing is a classic.
Or even just cast
Okay.
spider climb on someone.
Yeah, who wants to climb up there?
Maybe the big spider should.
Well, he's offering to give spider climb on someone so they can do it instead.
I mean, maybe I can also turn whoever climbs invisible. I mean, if I do it, I'm for sure turning invisible.
Send the other dwarf. No.
Yeah, well, he can't volunteer, so let's send him.
No volunteers? Oh well. I just cast it on myself and just walk up the wall.
I would have,
get
but
up
I
there-
don't like the feeling of that. It really throws me off sometimes.
Bernard, when you get up to the top, you notice down the hall, you don't see anything that is dangerous per se, but you see that the hall is absolutely infused with phasris. And there's a bunch of small, fist-sized chunks of crystals that are shedding dim light about 10 foot out of each of the crystals.
Okay. Well, I've got a rope. Do I have a rope? Should have a rope. Hemp rope, yep. I drop a rope down for the and tie off, see if I can find any place to tie off the rope.
You could just put the ladder down.
Okay, I drop the ladder.
And you have a way to climb up.
And up we go.
And now you all are up at the top where you can see in the cavern all these small fist-sized chunks of crystal shedding a dim light in a phasris infused environment. What do you do?
Sorry, for some reason I blanked out there. What was that?
Inside the tunnel, it looks like it's completely infused with phasris. The entire area is just covered in the stuff, thick enough that you could almost cut it with a butter knife. And you see several fist-sized chunks of crystals that are shedding dim light in about a 10-foot radius.
I mean, they're shiny and I want them. Are they safe?
Well, importantly, this looks like a fantastic ambush point if you're trying to get the jump on any magic casters. So keep your eyes open.
I know what I have to do.
Okay.
Might as well. It'll be fun. Look at that.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
We might have a chance, guys. We could do it. We could sneak for once. Never mind.
I'm gonna mess it up real quick. I cannot find the button.
Horik, what the fuck?
The guy with no armor.
with high stealth. Well, I guess we
Well,
should do
high
the other.
stealth, but at least not negative.
Yeah.
You are somehow less stealthy than Kago. Congratulations.
Oh god, we have so many fucking followers.
I forgot fell right.
Y'all are good. You don't have to keep rolling.
But we want to. More rolls!
So,
More rolls!
I
Putin's
checked out
stealthier than you, and she's not even walking.
on Felric's sheet, he only speaks Elvish and Undercommon. So how are we even communicating this whole time?
I know it was. I'll be blunt. The Waterdeep manual is dumb because it'll say that they talk, but then also say that they can't talk. So I love it when it says that they will tell the party X, Y, and Z, but then also later say that they can't speak the language that they're telling the party X, Y, and Z in.
They just read.
Most parties can cover Elvish.
They just read it off flashcards.
Apparently, I overruled that. I had that. Well,
Just-
hilariously, that's not what they say. I think it's one of those things where they wrote it one way and then somebody decided that it was supposed to be another way and they just never went back and fixed it. They do not do continuity in this stupid thing. So I decided that pretty much anybody who would be dealing with the public speaks common. Because that's literally how it works in Bragandare. That was me overruling something stupid. But so you go stealthing into the tunnel.
We do indeed.
Can I pick up a shiny rock?
When you go in, you are stealthing through and you try to pick up a shiny rock. It seems to be attached.
Lou? Now, this goes back to our usual issue you've had in previous times, so what should you do right now in this unfamiliar territory, attempting something you're not sure of the outcome of?
Probably just go walk forward.
That's an option, but you could also simply ask the people who have knowledge of this current area. Like, did you think to ask Felric if that's a safe crystal to touch? Can it be a nice little keepsake? Maybe Jimjar knows as well.
Well, yeah, I could have asked, but I assume when I started reaching towards it, somebody would have told me not to. Although maybe nobody noticed. Oh, it's a good point. It was unsafe.
Felric, Jimjar, is it safe for him to grab at one of those?
All right. Bernard, give me a nature, and Felric and Jimjar can roll an intelligence.
Anti-drow field. Damn.
Felric doesn't know. And Jimjar?
Jimjar. What is he rolling?
Intelligence.
I was about to roll stealth again. He dumb.
Thankfully, Bernard has seen this before.
The Underdarkers, no clue, never touched it. They just thought, why would you ever touch the glowing rock?
Yeah, it's obviously
Yeah, you
glowing
don't
for
want
a
to pick up
reason.
the glowing rock. It's fine for a few days, but after that, you start dissolving.
Bernard, that's actually not true. You know that these things,
And then he ate the ghost rock.
they do innately give some light, some dim light. However, if you were to hit one with some form of a sharp blow, like throwing it or smashing it with your fist or weapon, it would cause a 10-foot radial burst of blinding light. It's very, very useful for making people, for instance, go blind temporarily.
Ah. We actually maybe should harvest these.
Let's get a few pieces. We'll get 4.
Okay.
If we can.
Felric does specify after this information, he does actually know what these are. He just doesn't recognize them in their raw form. Sometimes drow do take these, harvest them, and they put them in these little pellets that they can use and throw to blind their enemies. Because it
Well,
works
actually-
particularly well on drow.
For you or Gaddix, could you repurpose them into bullets?
It would probably take some work. I don't think I could do it myself, but I'm sure Gaddix might be able to.
I'll put down
Theoretically.
4 flash crystals.
Is this what you
It'd
Be
call
doable,
radium?
but yeah, it's gonna take time, especially because, I mean, do you see a workshop?
I mean, I've never seen yours.
As
so I
Gaddox
actually
waves
wouldn't
his
know.
hand and makes tools appear while he's gesticulating. No,
I
no,
will
don't see
point-
him at all.
No, I kind of open up the side of Cargo like a workbench, you know.
I will point out that the actual stats for these, it's a 10-foot radius of blinding light. Anything in the radius must make a DC 10 Constitution save or be blinded for 1 minute. Every turn, it can make the saving throw again.
They really don't want you to ever use items. Like, Alchemist Fire is the same issue as well. It's a case of, like, shitty DCs and everything's gonna pass.
Well, I will point out that I will adjust this a little bit. Drow have disadvantage on the save.
But if you're more than 10 feet away, it won't affect you. So like we can still throw it safely.
Yes.
It's just gonna
Okay.
sting.
Well, I think I'm going to avoid using that myself.
I mean, technically, you could always just shut your eyes and throw it down at your feet.
Oh yeah. Natrax,
'Cause you
same
can still
thing.
see. Yeah.
Ah, it's like a reverse smoke bomb. It's way more annoying. What if I combine it with fog cloud?
That would not work. But you continue on. And after some time, you actually run into what seems to be another section of ruined something. You see a worn stone wall and what seems to be some sort of like a couple of the blocks have been beaten in and created a small area where medium to large creatures can squeeze through barely.
I really should have asked whenever we were taking this path, it was gnome sized or sized up for others. Fucking hell. Oh, back we go as if I'm in the mines again.
Why is this part of the Underdark so much harder to traverse than everything else we've done?
Because we're going to a Smurf Emblem stronghold and all. We don't want it to be an easy place to traverse.
Jim Joy
That
does
makes
speak up. This is not something I expected to see on this path.
What?
You think cave-ins?
That does happen quite frequently in the Underdark. Basically, what can happen is ruins can be caved in, and then as the earth settles about it, it can open new areas, or even there's. It's not weird for things from the surface to come downwards, and then eventually, when they settle into an open cavern, creating new areas. Welcome to the Underdark, friends.
I'm not keen on staying.
Yeah, mountains and beaches and oceans are so much simpler.
I do like me a beach, but it's a bit too bright, isn't it?
Yeah. Just try one of these eye patches.
Oh, that'd be a good point, yeah.
I'm sure you're gonna be rich after all these bets.
We'll see. Haven't quite won one of them yet, but I'm sure your gnome friend will be paying me soon. So, do you investigate or do you continue on?
Come on, I can't make all the decisions. Someone speak up.
I will continue on.
Let's go.
You're ignoring the ruins?
I'm sure they're just full of dirty drow.
Okay, now we have to go in there and see if there's a bath.
If it's full of dirty drow, there probably isn't a bath.
Then yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, did you not hear what I said, Lou?
Yeah, but for science.
Let's at least take a look at the outside.
As someone who knows about science, I don't think that's how that works.
Well, I don't. I mean, obviously. I
Yes,
set my hair
that's
on fire.
obvious.
Anyway, have you ever set your hair on fire, Gaddox? I'm sure you have.
I may or may not have. You know what? I'm answering the question.
When we get back to Waterdeep, I'm asking your wife.
I don't have a wife.
Eh.
He's
All right.
looking at you
Look.
very angrily.
Look.
But he's really small, so I don't know what it looks like.
Like an angry kid.
Yeah, he's looking. He's about to throw a tantrum, but he's trying to hold it in. 'Cause he
Tears are
doesn't
welling
like
up, the hands are
insinuating that
trembling.
You brought up the W word, and he doesn't like that. Girls may or may not still have cooties. The science is still out on that one.
Fuck's sake, there's so many man-children in the party.
I'm kidding about the cooties.
If you lot hadn't met Harton, you'd be arranging a fight club.
He's old enough to know that, but he's like Rick, break the cycle, focus on science.
Look, we'll have a look at the outside of it, we'll see if it's an interesting place or not. Maybe it's got some markings on it that could be, intriguing. An indication of its contents, eh?
Actually, maybe Rumblefoot has an idea. I mean, do you have any other intel and anything else down here but the one tomb?
Nope, that's the only thing I knew about. This is a new one for me.
Alright, no finder's fee then. Should have lied.
Plus, if it's got something interesting, if it's got something dangerous in it that we can't deal with, they might want to know about it at Blingdenstone. Avoid this path, for example.
That's a good point. So, do you look into the hole, Harton?
I don't think it'll do much good if I do. I need someone with dark vision, but sure, I'll look into the hole with Dawnbringer.
Okay. That does light up the area enough. You do notice that whatever area this is a relatively small area. To the left of the hole seems to be some sort of a collapsed area with a partial symbol visible.
Stop saying area.
Moist.
Moist.
You check the area, to the left is an area, and inside that is a small area.
Yes, I know. But, yes, behind it, there's the collapsed rubble area, and there is a partial symbol visible. There also seems to be a hall that looks somewhat stable off to the right.
Alright, what is that partial symbol?
Give me a religion.
I bring Horik to the front. Never mind. Get the fuck back there. I walk in the shadow of gods.
In a moment of divine inspiration, you realize that it is a holy symbol. And it takes a little bit to realize what kind of holy symbol.
Don't be love, don't be love.
No. Until you realize it is a very antiquated version of, you think it's probably Mistra? It might have even been before Mistra. It's old. It's not something that's really, it's not a common version of her symbol.
Uzi, my love.
Mm-hmm.
Have a look at this here.
Alright.
If this is old enough to be of a goddess of magic, could be another Neverese rune. Maybe not that old, but it could be something close.
Uzi can give me a history.
Which means it might have something worthwhile.
24.
Susanna, this is a symbol for Mistral. So pre-Mistra days. The ruins themselves, you can't tell if it's Netherese, but it's definitely from that time. It could be Netherese, it could not be Netherese. But certainly...
Could be Neverese, it could be Niverese.
Yes. All you know is definitely, it's interesting.
Yes.
And there is a chance that very powerful things could be in there.
Particularly magically involved.
Oh, most certainly.
We're going to take a look at this one. This might have something useful. And as I hear no voice of dissent, in we go. Horik Najax, you up front, on you go. You have a trap sniffers?
Okay, Horik is going to peer in front of Harton using light from the sword to see if there's anything he should be wary of in front of him.
Well, I probably
No,
would have
it's
given.
perfectly safe. Let's go, guys.
Horik, that's the wall, Horik.
I probably would have given you the lantern.
Yep. You head right on in. You seem okay for the moment. To your left is the cave-in and partial symbol, and to your right, you can see a corridor that seems mostly okay.
Does it look like the cave-in might be able to be cleared?
No, this has been settled for some time.
Well, see, don't forget, we do have our extra book that came out after the adventure, which included Mold Earth.
This spell is busted.
Oh yeah, you could, but you don't see to the other side of it. It's mostly what I mean.
I mean,
It's solid.
yeah, I mean, I guess saying loose earth there would disqualify if it's a packed-in, solidified mass.
And if it's like big rocks from like the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is packed.
We could probably clear out a chunk of it, but not get all the way through.
I mean, I could sleep inside it, but that's about it. It's melded into stone. It's fucking worthless in 5th edition. It's just, do you want to have a nap inside a boulder? That's all it's good for.
I mean, it would be a cool spell to, like, on a sunny day, go up to a nice cliff.
Yeah, the problem is
Big
you can
rock.
go into a stone, but you can only come out the same way you went in. That's it. You can't move around. And the rock can still get destroyed, of course.
Yep.
Well, let's go plunging in, shall we?
Yes, to the right. Seeing it's obviously the way we should be going.
Oh, we can't shift the rocks.
It's not like we can mold them into other shapes.
Since we don't have our dwarves currently, I'd like to, peer at the rooftop and all the walls to make sure it looks all sound. It's not going to come down on us. This is something I have to take into account being particularly loud.
And tall.
Tall's not much of a problem, it's the reverberation that can be a problem. Tall
Hey, how
can be
tall?
adjusted.
How tall were these ancient people? Were they the same size as us?
Yep.
But us being like Lou size or us being like Hearton size?
They were mostly
Yeah.
wizards, so probably nerds, meaning more loose size.
No, it clearly it fits everybody in the party once you get through the hole in the wall.
And you know what? I was a nerd when I was a bard, but now I'm a sorcerer, so I'm a jock.
You're not a jock, you're a trust funder.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are a yacht club boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, prep. That's it. That's what you are. You're
I
there
had- I had-
because
I had
Dad donated
I
to
had
the
a scene
college,
phase.
which might be quite literal in this case.
All right, so heading down the hall, you actually see what seems to be several shelves. And yeah, they're cobwebs, it's dusty. Things clearly haven't been touched in a while, but at the same time, there doesn't seem to be very much left on them. Either it was cleared out before whatever happened, or at some point in its history, somebody did manage to get in and steal some things. Give me a perception to see what you can see.
I think that is the definition of perception, yeah.
Harton, you can easily spot everything. Same with you, Lou.
Look at this, though. What the fuck?
Where was this for the stealth?
No, it's not that. It's effective 19, 18, 16, 17, 15. Almost in full declining order. What the fuck, roll 20?
And then a double followed immediately after.
Yeah.
We all know the algorithm.
Yeah,
is
most
finicky.
of you, anybody that is below a 15, you don't notice the needle, but there seems to be a needle laying on the shelf. A wonderful, pristine silver threading needle.
Hey Lou, you should touch that.
Everybody else,
Alright.
you clearly see what seems to be a very Ponzi-looking nightcap. It even has one of those, white fur balls on the end of it. looks to be blue silk with gold trim around the edges. It's very, very fancy and poncy.
That is a bizarre thing to behold here. As we're in the Underdark, the great lurching, dangerous caverns, and we're in this ancient ruin, prehistoric practically, dedicated to Mr. and it's just a nightcap.
Everybody
Yeah,
take
The
and-
that.
nightcap got dust on it.
No, it's pristine.
Stab it.
Guys, yeah, possibly. I think it might be magical for some strange reason.
Well, there's that in the needle as well. I mean, it's silver, so it wouldn't tarnish, but still, it's in good condition.
It's strange just to leave these things.
Alright, someone check your
Right here.
prescription.
There is also a glass jar on one of the shelves with a dead sprite floating in some liquid.
Ah, conversation piece.
Not a conversation I want to have.
So shall we wait for Uzi to cast Detect Magic as a ritual?
Sure.
Might be an idea to make sure, but
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure we can assume the hat is magical, but knowing what type it is might be useful.
Aye.
And the needle's slightly suspicious as well.
Particularly if a hat gives off, say, illusion, for example.
Poke it with the needle, see if it bites.
Hat gives off transformation. I'm not touching it.
Maybe it'll dye my hair back to a normal color.
Alright, so with Detect Magic up, what do we behold?
The needle and the nightcap both light up, and I'm going to assume both of them would be transmutation.
Assumptions made.
I know what it does. It didn't say the type.
They're clearly dragons in disguise, both.
Yeah. Well, I guess then we move on with Identify.
Okay. Taking your time. You find out that the nightcap, yes, it is kept, it can't be soiled, it will always clean itself. But also, if you wear it at night when you go to sleep, it will give you pleasant dreams.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Kind of scary, but nice.
Alright.
Why is that scary?
Well, I mean, it's controlling your dreams.
It's giving you nice dreams.
That's the thing, it's influencing your
appreciate
subconscious.
Mhm.
What about the needle?
The needle? That one's quite simple. It can never bend. Theoretically, you can break it, but it will never bend. Great for sewing things like leather.
Well, that's handy enough.
Yeah, Gaddix, you might find some use out of that.
Get eggs, Bjorn, myself, depending on the situation. Maybe an Adrax. Just a nice little crafting tool. That is not exactly what Hollow were expecting, but something
Handy.
at least.
You also see that the hall continues down and makes a right.
Oh, never mind, we've got more to go.
You do.
Down and down we go.
Nothing bad will happen. Let's go.
Continuing down, you do eventually open it. The area opens up into a small. It has an altar and a very pretty looking statue. The only thing is missing its head. The feminine statue has her arms out wide and is wearing a golden necklace with a sapphire gem set inside that has a very small chip out of it. On the altar are 2 empty plates, and a plaque is below it. The text on the plaque is relatively hard to read, so you'd have to do a little bit of looking to see if you can figure out what it's trying to tell you. It's been worn away to the ages.
Alright. Lou, don't touch anything. I know you were.
Okay, Horik's going to try and read this plaque. Just why not? This place has been safe enough so far.
Give me an intelligence.
Nope.
You've no clue.
Well, if it's nonsense, surely I can understand it.
Intelligence.
Oh no.
No clue.
How? Alright, I rubbed the dust off it first before trying to read it. Fuck's sake. I filled in a few of the
Thankfully-
syllables.
How do you add more dust?
Thankfully, you do wipe the dust off, and Nadrax at least can sort it out. A gift received for a gift given.
Oh, it's because Uzi's the one with the language skills I'm not that good at. Hence why we hired you, remember, fraud?
I can't even do what you hired me for anymore.
So it wants money.
A gift received for a gift given. And
Well,
Uzana, you can. Oh, actually, is your detect magic still up?
Nah, because
Yeah,
we would have
right.
had to spend time with Identify.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, you could always flick it up again.
Yep, sure. More hours time.
And I don't know if it wants money, Nadrax. I think, a gift, it's got to be thoughtful. We really got to think about what this random shrine wants.
Can we give it Lou?
I mean,
You
I'm
could take
taken,
it
but
out on a romantic date.
maybe we'll hook it up with another different, piece of rock somewhere. Bjorn?
Oh,
Where's
technically.
Bjorn?
Bjorn has stayed back to help protect the hall. So technically, Uzana, you see that it is magical, and the necklace is magical, and the altar and statue are both magical. The necklace technically has necromancy, which I didn't know that it was going to have. And the other ones would be conjuration, not conjuration. Hold on. For some strange reason, I didn't write down the types. One has evocation and one has enchantment. The statue has the evocation and the altar has the enchantment.
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 Enchantment?
Yeah, I do have a gift I could give this thing, actually. It's something very dear to me that I have no more use for. I've read these books cover to cover several times. The books that I bought when I became Art Incarnate to study art. I brought those with me.
Okay.
Surely that value is enough as a gift, right?
You can try putting him on the on the offering plate.
I'll do it.
Okay. You put them on the offering plate, and you see that the statue's arms actually go wider.
Well, hopefully it likes to read.
What do we do?
That was my only contribution.
Even that's a stretch. Well, I could give it a wee test. I mean, we don't really need an unbending silver needle, eh?
Correct.
Has a bit of value to it.
If
I'll
you
set
put
that
it
in the-
down,
Yeah.
it does. The arms do not go any wider.
And I take it back out.
The arms
All right.
do not move.
Horik
Alright.
makes a big sigh and walks forward and places in his best potato.
No.
The arms
Horrid.
also don't move.
Oh,
It has no appreciation.
Yeah, this is
Move
that's
from
an
the
outrage,
books, though.
actually.
So it wasn't a case of it values attachment.
I mean, those books they do have a innate value. The potato will rot eventually, I hate to say, but books, they contain
I mean, a
information
magic
for a long
needle's
time.
not too bad, but I guess it's still a bit cheap for it. Let's see. Let's look down here.
Give me a perception check.
Is it just because the
just
books are
because I
heavy?
want to- No, just give me a perception.
No
Anyone
good.
else? Anyone else?
Let's see
I'll
if
do
I
it
can
again.
actually manage it.
There we go. Nadrax, you think that the arms are about as wide as it can go.
Maybe it just really, really hates those. We should close the arms.
Well, were the arms close together or wide open when we got in?
They were out, like in an offering position, and they went wider after the books were put down on the offering plate.
Does that mean we can take something now?
If you're not sure, give me an insight.
Or you could just take something.
I mean, all that's here is the necklace, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're the one who put the books down, so have a go, and I'll be
Oh.
here with my hammer and Nadrax as well, just in case the arms close around on your neck.
Okay.
You'll
I'll
be
also
fine.
put an insight check.
I'm just saying that would be to decipher if that's what it means.
I'll give that a shot, I guess, before I sacrifice myself.
That doesn't sound like Lou thoughts.
Yeah, I'll grab the
You
thing.
have no idea. Yeah. Harton, yeah, you think that
reaching
it's
for it.
probably saying that you are welcome to take something.
Alright, now the moment you see it twitch, it might lash out at you and immediately rip your throat out, but it's alright, we'll get to you. It'll be fine, we're right here.
Okay, I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab
There's
it.
nothing to
Everyone's
worry
backing
about.
away slowly.
I'm gonna grab it before you guys can run.
And yeah, you get the necklace and it doesn't do anything.
Oh, thanks, statue. Enjoy the books.
It doesn't move or respond.
Although I have to ask you to please keep my secret identity a secret. I am not Art Incarnate. I'm Lou
You
Lemon.
didn't fucking sign it or anything, did you?
I put extensive notes. And you could tell it's me.
Why? Why would you do that?
Well, nobody else was supposed to ever read them. And I don't know if anyone ever actually will. Oh well, shiny.
I don't think the name Art Incarnate will spread down here quite as persistently as it did in one newspaper of the city of Waterdeep.
Oh, it was in multiple papers.
Oh no, he is downplaying it. He's aware.
I'm a hero.
People thought you were the one stealing things.
I kind of was. I'm directly related to the guy who did.
You don't know that bit.
I mean, directly related in so far he's my boss. He paid me to steal those things back, kind of.
Well, that's a nice wee necklace.
I guess I'll hold on to it for now. I mean, do we want to identify it or do we get out of here?
We've already spent like 5 hours here. Let's move. We'll check it whenever we're bedding down for the night.
Alright, I'll put in my inventory. Mystery necklace.
Although considering the time we have left, we might as well identify it.
Yes, I was going to say, you all can get out with no issue. And when it's time to camp, if you wish, you can identify it.
The response time is incredible. Yeah, I think we identify it.
Yes.
No, we were
Don't know what you're
only
laughing about. You're the one who should have said.
Let's just put it on
unidentified
into it.
necromantic necklace with Lou. This sounds
I
like
kind
a
of figure
perfectly
it's
safe thing.
identifying everything.
And I could just put it on and see what happens. I'm not opposed.
Exactly. I mean, he's up for the life of mystery.
Lou Felrecht immediately says, "You will not."
Exactly.
Okay. It's probably a stupid idea.
No, it's a fun idea. But yes, it is stupid.
No, but yes.
Yeah.
It's not an entirely stupid idea. It's a fun, stupid idea.
Under other circumstances, we might do it, but we're kind of in a bit of a pickle.
What does the necklace do? if anything.
The necklace, it seems to be a slightly damaged magical artifact. If a creature dies within a 120-foot radius, the wearer can opt to take the soul into the gem. The question would be how much the damage could affect this process. It still is magical and it still has these properties, but the gem is now flawed.
I don't like
Could
that
the-
necklace.
Could
What
the
is it?
soul be let out of the gem again as well?
It can be let out if the wearer decides to allow it. It would take an action.
But letting out the soul, would it go to a different plane? Would it go back to the body?
It would go to, if the person is dead, you can only do that if somebody's dead. So theoretically, it would go to the next, wherever they belong.
Okay, but maybe could it be used in some sort of like traditional revival for like, I don't know, put their body in a construct or something?
I was thinking more saloon.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking my language. Yeah, all right. Kago could have a soul.
Just to chew on occasionally for lunch. I've heard about these infernal engines that run on soul coins. I've been thinking of changing Kago's power source.
Slowly grind Saloon's soul to dust inside Kogo.
If anybody wants, they can give me an arcana regarding the saloon situation.
Alright.
This sounds like something that Horak would
My
definitely
boy, he could
The
live
10
on.
doesn't work.
I'll do it.
Wow!
Oh, this is amazing.
Horik,
Yeah.
Uzana, and Lou, y'all are able to.
Two of those people have no business being in this conversation.
Well, Lou does now. But the three of you kind of get the idea that his soul could likely go in. The only thing is, if you let it out, it would then continue to be normal saloon. He would have to be kept in the gym the whole time.
Oh
That's
no.
But also the fact that it's flawed. I mean, would that hurt him or hurt us? I don't know.
Or would he just be able to escape eventually?
I mean, he only has a
Yeah,
year.
I mean, if Saloon would go into the gem, he would be our pocket Saloon. Could he also talk to us like everything else we have?
Uzana would know that the only way to communicate with the gem should be to actually actively try to. Theoretically, you could speak to the individual in the gem, but they couldn't speak. They should not be able to speak to you if you don't allow them.
Oh, we need to capture him.
Well, don't forget, we're also... I mean, we're at least like a third of the year over.
Yeah, and also with this, the fact that it's not in a jar, maybe less likely to shatter if there's an earthquake.
I mean, it's already been shipped, so I don't think it's too resilient.
Well, one of us could even just wear it, honestly, for the whole year.
I'll just keep it locked in a little bag, perhaps, in a bag of holding.
Yeah, but I pull it every once in a while to mock the son of a bitch.
Or you could just
No.
not continue antagonist situation. Instead, let him, just scream around futilely, No response, no nothing. He's just going to be stuck in there until he vanishes completely. That's a much better torment for him.
Yeah. Kind of want to piss on it still a little bit, though.
Well, try that when you're wearing it.
Do I have to wear it? I don't want to wear it.
If you're going to piss on it, you're wearing it.
Damn it. Well, I guess the only reason ever to use this would be on Saloon, right? So that's all we're keeping it for.
I mean, we could probably use it for other things as well. Sort of.
Yeah.
But at least something. Be nice to get a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Then we fire up Liamon's tiny hut, which has an occupancy of 3 or 4.
And that is it for the night.
Indeed. And now I hit the button.